Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. As you can see, I'm back at the tarot table at home. All is well. And let's get on with our reads. Now, I'm going to do two very probably controversial reads, but I just want to remind everybody I'm Canadian. I don't vote. This is simply a prediction. It's not an opinion. It's not written in stone. It's for fun and entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. Now, you already know what this prediction is going to be about because you are smart enough to read the thumbnail and the headline. So, this prediction is what will happen if President Donald J. Trump wins the election. Now, I'm going to change it a little bit around. I'm going to word it to the cards because wording to the cards is very important. What will be the outcome if the Republicans win the election? This is where I'm struggling. What will be the outcome if a Republican is inaugurated in January 2025? Let's just put it that way, okay? What will be the outcome if a Republican is inaugurated in January 2025? Because I don't want to contradict myself saying there's going to be a delay, or so I didn't want to say November. I don't want to say a name. I just want to say the team. So the team. So what are the predictions? So let's bring in our angels for all of this. Remember, I'm just doing predictions. Please don't have a hairy nut. Thank you, clock. So what are the predictions? What are the predictions? If a Republican is in... Oh, wow. Look at the cards just burst open. So when the cards do that to me, they do not want to be shuffled. They're like, we're ready. They got the energy. They know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to randomly pick some because I obviously can't. Where do I start? So these two are really out. Let's see. Corrupt dealings, pandemic, health crisis, and then this one, coerce, manipulate. What's this one? Returns to normal. Well, how can you coerce and manipulate and return to normal? Sorry, that's an opinion. Classified knowledge. Okay, let's try and clean these up a bit. This one wants to come out. Surveillance record. Oh, there's a surveillance record on corrupt dealings during the pandemic health crisis. Oh, so see how this becomes a little bit more interesting. Controlled narrative on the coerce, manipulate. Oh. What? Foreign occupation returns to normal. I don't know about that. Foreign occupation returns to normal. Oh, you know what? This is the illegal people who are in the U.S. Okay. So I'm thinking that, okay, let me get this off here. Here, these two want to come out. I've never done it this way before. This is actually quite bizarre. Spreading, mutating, urgent, act now, and compromised, harmful. So I think this side here, classified knowledge, like look at these all kind of have the same color, these ones here. So I'm grouping these ones together. And this is the foreign occupation returns to normal, urgent act now, classified knowledge. I think there's going to be, my prediction is if, I'm almost wondering if a lot of them will run out. Like going, oh my God, Trump has won. The Republicans have won. Let's get out before we're put in jail or whatever. That's where I'm getting this urgent act now, the foreign occupation and returns to normal. I'm with this classified knowledge. Now, this to me is about the bug pandemic. Coerce, manipulate, right? We have a doctor here about the pandemic health crisis and corrupt dealings and the surveillance record. So something's going to be released about perhaps something to do with the pandemic. Maybe the numbers were off. Controlled narrative on the coerce, manipulate. That's where, you know, you're going to kill grandma if you don't get your shot. And then spreading, mutating, and compromise harmful. I'm wondering if something's going to come out about a lot of the people who should not be in the States have brought in some other, I'm trying to tiptoe around this so I don't get a strike. You know, like I just saw something here in Canada. We have things showing up that haven't shown up in decades. Diseases and whatnot, and I see the same thing is happening in other countries. I'm talking things like scurvy, scabies, like outbreaks. Well, of course, we have the monkeypox. You know, we have other different outbreaks happening, and I'm wondering if that's what it is, that they're going to use that as a reason to make sure the people who aren't supposed to be here leave because they're compromised and harmful. They're coming here with political ideas, right? The Venezuelans with the communism. In Canada, we have Chinese with the communism. So I'm getting that there's going to be something that they're going to attach to the people who shouldn't be there to give a good reason for them to get out. And there's something in here that they're compromised and they're harmful. I'm not necessarily saying that they are. So stop typing right now. I'm saying we're doing predictions. We're doing predictions, okay? I think some classified knowledge is going to be released about some corrupt dealings, okay? And I think it has to do with these people coming in at the border. It seems to be a hot, contentious issue. And I think there's going to be something about the controlled narrative. And I know some of you are saying, no, well, Trump was president when all that went on. Not for the whole time, right? Not for the whole time. So I think there's going to be something there. And there's going to be something about if we don't get rid of these people, we're going to have another pandemic of different. Now, I'm just going to go by what is popping out here. Commercial airline, lies and deception, rescue revived. Oh, I wonder if a plane is going to go down. This almost looks like the same person. And then the lies and deception, snakes on a plane. I just heard that. Consequence, damage done. Royal family. I don't think this is really talking about the British royal family. I think this is talking about the Trump family. And I think we might see like some of his children come into prominent positions in the United States. Now, honestly, I'll say it again, 10,003 times now. I'm Canadian. I don't quite understand, like, you have different positions in your government. I think chief of staff is one of them, and other different ones that are quite close to the president or running the country. And I think with this royal family, I think we're going to see something about some of the children stepping up and maybe put into some prominent positions. I think there might be another attempt, and I think there's going to be another attempt, and I think he's going to be okay. And the consequence, damage done, is meaning that he doesn't trust anybody. I think there's a snake around him right now, lies and deception. And I think what happens, it's going to be discovered that somebody is a mole in there, whether it comes to pass or not. or the public knows or not. I mean, that's a different story. And I think the consequence damage done, because if you look, these two look the same and these two look the same. And I think, so this is the lies and deception right now. And then consequence damage done. The person is found out. And interesting that this person's holding a heart. I have maintained for months now that Trump has a heart issue, heart problems, and Rescue Revived. I think that maybe perhaps he has a heart attack on an airplane, and we're talking about after inauguration. And I think he then only will trust his family, and so he brings in his family. Now, I'm not saying Trump is going to win. Well, I did in another reading, but remember, these are the predictions of what will happen if Trump wins. Shadow ruler. Well, we kind of know that. Big city. I wonder if he gets back to New York. Good outcome. There's his heart again. I think there's going to be something with his heart. Experiment or test. Yeah, I think there'll be something. And politicians, government. Same old, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to see something about Trump's heart. Now, that's why I said Republican. I don't know if he's going to make it to the inauguration, to tell you the truth. If he gets voted in. Okay, so these are the predictions that will happen. I think that if he has a heart condition and he comes back and Trump is the president, I think there's a shadow ruler. I think that, he has a good outcome, experiment or test. I think he'll spend, I think other people, like he'll be the face, but he won't be the one making the policies, which is what's going on around the world, to tell you the truth. So those are my predictions. What's going to happen if the Republicans are inaugurated in January 2025. All right. I'm not saying they've won or anything like that. I'm saying, and now I'm going to do if the Democrats are inaugurated in January 2025. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care of yourself, and don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. See you online. Bye for now.